Hey everybody, what's going on? It's good to kind of talk to you today. I want you to know after you watch this video and the example video, everybody for an assignment will send me an email, okay? And at my North Carolina State email with the heading, I watched and understood the videos on test info and DBQ example. Or I am not planning to take the APUSH test. All right. So that's fine with me because there might be some extenuating circumstances. There might be some things that people are going through. And I don't think that, there might be some more pressing issues than taking an exam. I am sending a video out to your parents. The APUSH test will not affect your classroom grade for high school. So it will not. It only really is for college credit. And I encourage you, if you're able to take it because you have North Carolina has paid for the test. It's going to be an easier test in May than previous years. You have a good chance of really passing and earning more college credit and saving you money. Regardless, I want this, even if you did not, even if you fast forward through the videos and you watch and understood the videos, that's okay. Of course, everybody's going to say, Mr. Price, people just responded and said they watched and understood the videos, but they didn't really watch it. I can't force people like that, to do what I'm asking of you. I'm not omnipotent and I can see everything and do everything. And so that is, again, that's up to you. Again, you're not getting over on me. You're getting over on yourself. I didn't say you had to watch every minute, but make sure you get the gist of it. So by Thursday, 11 a.m., I'm checking all people. You have two headings. I watched and understood the videos, or I'm not planning to take the APUSH test. I should hear from 52 people, 52 students. And you're welcome to ask questions in the email. You're always welcome to ask questions after research, reviewing, and asking your peers. All right. So it's going to be two videos I'm going to be uploading to YouTube. This is the one just really about the test. All right. So what do we know? May 15th, 2 o'clock Friday, p.m., first day of testing. Everybody will sign on at 2 p.m. This question asked about, I think when we were Zooming on Friday about when to take it, what time. So it's at 2 p.m. You have probably about 5 to 10 minute window, but you need to sign on as soon as possible. Everybody on Eastern Standard Time will be signing in at 2 o'clock. You'll put in some kind of waiting room to start, and you will start your exam. And as soon as I'm sure they'll have a countdown for you because it's 45 minutes. All right. Something else here. You get one 45-minute essay test online. College Board provides at-home test guide late April. They should have some practice trial run, a simulated test environment. You will, just like North Carolina WISE testing they do, North Carolina testing, you'll get on and practice before actually May 15th. So you should be set to go. Please think about what computer you're going to use on there. I don't know how some people, they say, oh, you can take it on your, telephone. I mean, on your smartphone, and I don't know, just what you're going to do, handwrite or something like that. So try to find a laptop. I'm sure, we'll, have a functioning laptop for you. So, but we got plenty of time for that. But if you don't have any tech, go to collegeboard.org, cb.org/tech, and they will do that today. If you plan on you're having some technical challenges, they might provide a laptop. They might provide something for you if you feel like, if you fill out this form as soon as possible. Things we know, you can use your notes. I'm going to say this, but for probably, again, that 2 or 3 people here, don't waste your time with Google. Don't be trying to Google something or open up another tab while you're trying to answer this question. It's not going to do you any good. Don't have a notebook or textbook out. Do not have that. It's not going to do you any good. You only have 45 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes. You're reading and analyzing documents, really about 30 minutes to write an essay. and you have 5 minutes to submit. After that 45 minutes, you can't type anything else, I would imagine, and you have about 5 minutes to submit your answer. What you need is a key sheet of key events and time periods, a sheet to take notes on documents or just scrap. It could be blank scrap paper, line paper, something to take notes. Maybe you have something, you're kind of, very adept at your keyboard, have another window, and you have something to take notes and you type up. However, what works for you, you should practice that a little bit, like what's going to be best. You should not have a notebook of sheets of notes. You should have one or two that you have worked on. I'm going to make a lot of stuff available. There's going to be all kinds of resources for you available. But if I were you, I would try to create my own cheat sheet or crib sheet, however you want to call it, and help you on it, because it's just like the Americana test, your favorite book, the Americana, that it helped. Once you write the index card that you were preparing for Americana, most of you did not use it because you're using the information. Using my sheets that I'm handing out to you, and then you use it that day, you don't know what's on it, you don't know where to find it. You need to start collecting your own and developing your own note sheet, or two or three sheets for yourself. What's going to be best for you that you need to know. There's no use of writing some stuff down that you already know in your head in there. Please come prepared. Don't cheat. Just take the test. Will be reported to colleges. There's plagiarism software in use. I know you're more, everybody's going to try to figure something. Some of you are going to try to do this in a collaborative way. A few of you will try to get on your speakerphone. What prompt did you get? Help me out. Somebody with you that may be beside you, helping you out, telling you what to do. No. I cannot emphasize that. Why? Again, you've worked so hard. You're so knowledgeable. You do not have to be perfect on this answer. It's not worth the risk like that. So why couldn't you get into North Carolina State UNC? Well, you cheated on your AP exam. Really? And it's definitely not worth it this time, because the test is easier, and the test is going to be something that you can do just by studying along, good old-fashioned studying. No need to work around. Some of you will be tempted, and again, I would not be surprised. There are going to be some out there, maybe not our student, rings of trying to find ways, things that you're already planning and talking about. You have your stuff in front of you. I don't know what else that you would need. You don't need to be collaborating with other people or trying to have, you paid off a college professor to sit beside you to help you with your essay. That's ridiculous. I can't say more about this. And again, that's teenagers, and that's probably just people always just trying to game the system. Format of the test. This is an essay prompt and a total of 5 documents. You have five documents written in graph or cartoon, some kind of primary sources from time period 1754 to 1945. Here's the caveat about the early 1700s and what we know about period 2 there. It's good to know the Great Awakening, Enlightenment, deism, town halls, colonial assemblies, salutary neglect. What if you get a DBQ that's related to the causes of the American Revolution or the formation of early, political systems in our government? You need to know some background and traditions of those colonial times. You don't need to know compare and contrast in the colonies. I'm pretty sure that's out. European colonization. You can almost kind of just, set your brain a little bit aside from that. And most likely details about World War II. I think the College Board will be apprehensive about you guys, where some teachers were able to get to and cover in their curriculum before a lot of states started saying stay at home and you're going to online learning. They would like to think that most classrooms reached 1945 in the end of period 7, but they're a little bit worried about it being equitable and equal to all the students. So I have a feeling that FDR and a lot of World War II, I'm pretty apprehensive and pretty cautious, of saying that that's going to be probably a DBQ upon that. I don't want to play too much of that game, but I'm just, saying that. But definitely the beginnings there in 1754, the French and Indian War. It's graded on a 10-point scale, must use at least 3 documents. I would say use 4. So that's what you should do. Let me go back here. So, and here is just quickly on the screen here before I go back here, that you'll see a rubric that I have on here linked up here for you guys to see. It's from Tom Ritchie, and he has really good rubrics, and we're going to dive into what the expectations for on there. Really, points come from contextualization, thesis, and you can really I don't like the word describe, interpret a couple of documents, and that will get you potential 2 points. And then supporting documents using HIPPO or HAP, historical context, point of view, those things, historical situation, and evidence beyond. You got to use outside information. I'm going to go in the next video a little bit, and complex understanding. All right, good enough. So you don't need to. Let me just go back to the back here in a way. So for this, all right, and then so our goals, like again, so for today, is to develop strategies to attain a 7 or 8 on the essay test. It's out of 10. I didn't say 9 or 10. You'll get a score. Usually the passing score is 3, 4, and 5. Right? With a 7 or 8, you can potentially get still a 4 or 5. You definitely will get a 3. So some people will even score a 5 or 6. They may curve that to be a passing score. It will definitely get you college credit, getting a 7 or 8 on here, and 3 to 6 credits. Some school will award you like 6 credits. Most schools just don't only award you 3 history credits for this. Learn what you need to do to attain a 7 or 8 score. Old-fashioned studying still will be great. I will continue on until tomorrow for period when we're up to 3 to period 4 there, and do part 2 of period 4 tomorrow. Because again, content is key. Your content, essay is going to be easier for you. You don't know your content, you don't know what they're talking about, it's going to be much of a challenge for you. All right. So, and this is part 1. And I'm going to exit out of here and end this, and we'll go on to part 2. And I expect you to see both videos. All right, guys.